Alright everybody, Game Cooker US Rocks VR here. How are you doing today? Back with part 3 of Atomic Heart. I'm on my other computer, so I'm not sure if I got all my saves from the cloud here. I have to check. But instead of using the 4090 this time, I went back and to my old computer, my old gaming computer. It's got an RTX 2080 Ti, Intel 9900K, 32 gigs of DDR4 running at actually 3333. It says 3200, but it's really 3333. I should change that, I guess. And the 9900K is running at 5 gigahertz on all cores. So, or all cores will turbo to 5, let me put it that way. So you can see up there the on-screen display. So my GPU is set at 125% wattage use. I already told you I overclocked the 9900K to 5 gigs. The RAM is overclocked to 3333. And so we're just going to go through some basic settings here, I guess. First, let me load it. Let me see what kind of game I can load in here. It kind of didn't save my latest save for some reason. It saved me way back here, so I guess I'll just start back here. That'll be better anyway, because then we can kind of get a feel of what the frame rate is. So I'm not sure about the settings, like how much they saved, so I'm going to put it in full screen mode, and hopefully that doesn't screw things up. Because I don't want to go... Oh, it is going off the screen. That's weird. How come it's doing something totally different on this computer? So I'm at 4K right now. Excuse me. Everything is on probably what was on... I'm not really sure exactly, to be honest with you, if this saves over from my other computer or not. So let's just change it to... Let's just change it to high right now. No motion blur. No depth of field. So I'm just going to kind of go over the different settings first of all. Put this on 8. Textures can be on ultra, I think. Oh, I am in here. Ah, yikes. So as you can see, the mighty RTX 2080 Ti is hang on, man. I don't have a chance to like do anything. This is very annoying the way this is doing this. What's this thing? Oh, another one of these. Yeah, so I'm going to be fighting that roly-poly soon, but I want to just do this first. So it looks like we're getting about 46 frames per second. 48. GPU's at 99%, CPU's at 20%, so good grief, man, really? Alright, so we can't go past these things. God, good grief, man. Cameras everywhere. Frickin' nanny state. At least. Getting any parts, man.
Why are you so prejudiced against Comrade Stockhausen?
Because I hate cowards. He used to goose step through Berlin, and now he's a model communist?
Not entirely fair. Comrade Stockhausen was a medical doctor and scientist during World War II. He was a professor of medicine.
Why are you sticking up for him? I just don't like him, okay? I don't care what he used to be. I just hate the way he's always running around and sucking up to the boss. Just squash it.
Why did I do that? I don't know. So it looks like we're getting like mid-40s, like low to upper 40s basically. I mean, that's really basically what it is. Good grief, what kind of frickin' thing is this?
Failing data.
Authorization. Major Nechayev.
Still can't upgrade this? Ah, what? Ah. I thought I had it. Ah, crap. Which one is this? Polygon 12? Where's that at on the map? Okay, I'm a little confused here. Why are they all called the same thing? What's going on? I don't really understand. Where the heck am I? Okay, I'm here.
So, what will it be, Major? Weapons?
The vampire polygon 12. Infirmary testing ground. So it must be not opened up yet. Testing ground 12. Oh, you just need the recipe. Polygon 12.
Saving data.
Alright, so like I said, low 40s, low to upper 40s. So let's go ahead and put on DLSS quality mode and see how much it bumps us up. Gives us about 10 to 15 more frames per second. That's not too bad. Getting near 60. Well, at least I know they can jump up in the air now. Give me a break, man. I don't even drop any parts. God. Keep right-clicking for some reason. I think because I want to zoom in, like, you know, to aim. So that's why I keep right-clicking. This thing recharges over time. How can you repair a bot that's in pieces? It's essentially been disintegrated. Yeah, so we're getting like the low to upper 50s consistently, I guess you could say. Over here it's a little better. Mainly vegetation is where it drops. When you're in these little vegetation areas here. Not bad though. I wonder if Ultra is any different. Let's see if Ultra makes it any more oh, I was on, okay, so Ultra. Alright. I forgot about Atomic. High is actually like middle, I guess you could say. Yeah, so let's try Ultra DLSS quality and see like what the deal is here. I'm gonna put the anisotropic up to 8 though. So not really much difference. I mean, it might be like 1 or 2 frames less, maybe. Let's try Atomic with DLSS. Atomic. Depth of field, get rid of it. Motion blur, get rid of it. I mean, what can we turn down here? We could probably put vegetation density down to like medium. Don't really need it on high, I don't think. Although I guess let's just keep it on, just keep it consistent, I guess. I really don't know, like, yeah, it still really isn't. So yeah, okay, so yeah, now it's down like in the upper 40s when you're in dense. But I mean, once you get out here, it's like, yeah, so all Atomic is pretty rough. So I would say Ultra is the sweet spot. Let's do Ultra. No depth of field. No motion blur. Anisotropic, put that up to 8. Vegetation, again, I don't really care about vegetation too much. I mean, put that on low, really. So yeah, we're right back up to 60s out here. Yeah, so we're definitely like in the 50s very, very comfortably. I'm not sure like what the vegetation does, like I guess less grass or something. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the trees obviously aren't less. There's a little bit of like, you can, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, sorry about that. Like you can see, like when you come up to the trees, they kind of clarify, you know, as you're coming up. The DLSS is, you know, doing its thing, I mean, but that's alright. So I would say 4K DLSS quality with ultra settings is like perfect. If you want like a 60 frames per second, you know, situation. So yeah, so where the vegetation is, it's actually it's not bad there. All right, let's try. Or let's go over by the water. Let's see if the frames drop at all, since the gate's open here now. It doesn't really, I mean, in the 50s, right here for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe because of the detail of the dock. Why are these guys stuck here? I think they keep getting stuck in there. Let's try FSR. So I gotta turn off DLSS, I guess. Turn off fidelity, super resolution. Not bad, not bad. What the heck is that thing? I lost the parts.
Saving data.
Not giving no parts, man. So right here we got 70 over there, 67 over there, 71 over there. Let's put it back to DLSS real quick. So we got 64, 63 there, 64, 57, 60. So to be honest, it's kind of hard to tell at least over this water what looks better, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess I would have to look at something like this. You know, and plus, you know, it all depends on like when you're moving too, I guess, because when you're looking at a static image, it's kind of, you know, a little harder to, there really isn't anything like, they came quick.
Oh yeah. There's a hawk in the sky.
Oh, that's, I didn't even see the frickin' camera. Alright, so out here it looks like it's kind of dropping in the 50s here. So let's change it over to FSR. Turn that off. Turn that on. So yeah, it goes up all the way up to the 70s, so I would say there is some image quality, I think, loss. It's not as sharp as most people say. But, you know, that is quite a bit more. Upper 50s to mid 70s. So it's really up to you. I prefer DLSS just because I like the fidelity, but, you know. So let's do, so without anything, it's like in the 40s. Wow, that's crazy. All right. Options. Oh, that's why. You can pick the display that you want to have the game on. That's kind of weird. Huh. I never noticed that. Because they got two screens here, and I was wondering why it was switching over to the other one. Huh. That's pretty neat, actually. I didn't even they had that in games, to be honest with you. Alright, so let's see what else we can do here before we go down to a lower resolution. I mean, there really isn't much else we can do. I mean, we can try to go down to like, I mean, I was on high already when we got on. So we can see what that is. We can turn vegetation down to medium, anisotropic up to 8. See how far that bumps us up. See, it doesn't really change. I mean, it didn't really do anything. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I think something's wrong. Like, it's strange. Like, we're at... Let's see if low works. I mean... Okay, low works. But it's running like crap. I guess it's got to load in everything. Alright, so now, there we go. So now if we do 4K low, we're at 85 here. They just keep coming. Crazy. What is that? That looks like different stuff. Huh. Alright, so let's see what happens if we do 4K low and we're looking into this like vegetation here. Like it seemed like when I was over here it was kind of going lower somewhere. Okay, so like right here for some reason. So let's put it on DLSS. So we're on 4K low. Oh, high TAA I guess we'll do. Quality. And now we're up to 100 frames per second. And I mean the game still looks pretty good. That's really weird. I mean, it's definitely still looks pretty darn good. You know? I mean, I could easily play like this with this game, right? Because it's kind of like just, you know, there isn't much like high super detail stuff. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're like indoors. You know, like this stuff is probably, I don't even know if this looks different when you put it up to quality. Let's put it up to ultra real quick and just see if the textures change here. So let's go up to ultra. Let's just go up to atomic, whatever. See like if there's any, the shadowing. Yeah, I should have turned up the shadowing. So I mean, in the light, you can see. Huh? Let me do something different though. Let me go back down to low. Right? What? TAA isn't even on. Oh, DLS is still on. Let's do shadows though high. And see what happens. Alright, so it's, yeah, so I mean that's really what all you need to do. Like, just, I could probably put the shadows on ultra. So you can really play this thing on low. Let's do max and see what that does. Okay, so that drops it, you know, from like a steady 100 to like the low to mid 90s, but I mean, that's high level shadows. It's kind of hard to tell if like each one of these things is like casting a shadow, but I don't think so. Maybe that's why they didn't put the ray tracing on, because you know, this game is already pretty rough, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's definitely looks good like this on low. That's crazy. Uh-oh, what's that? That's a little bit of anomaly down there. Look at that. He's vibrating. It's not liking that image very much. Far away, it doesn't like it. But let's see if it fixes. Maybe it's just that one. Oh yeah, it's just that one or something. Oh yeah, it's like messed up down here. What? Forgot how to get off. I hear something. Camera? Alright, let's try FSR now with low. TAA all the way up, I guess. So we're up. We're definitely up in the over 100 frames per second at 4K. But everything, yeah, it definitely doesn't look as good. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look as good. Let's turn up the grass density. Maybe that's what. Let's. So textures we can put on medium. Let's try medium and see what happens. Not really sure what that did. Textures. Let's put it on ultra. Yeah. So I'm not really sure exactly what's going on here.
Saving data. Saving data.
Yeah. So right now.
Authorization. Major Nichayev.
Still insufficient, huh? What the frick do I need for this? Too much stuff. Not enough. I don't have much upgrades, do I? Probably.
Access granted. Access granted. Please select the desired procedure.
I don't think I need that right now because wait. Yeah, I got the shotgun. This thing. Yeah. What is that? What is this thing? I don't know what that is. Does the gun have anything in it yet? Oh. I did not want to do that. How do I put the canister in? Oh, I didn't unlock it, that's why. What is this? Electro, yeah. Oh no, that's for the suit. Okay, I don't know. Why do I still have
Authorization. Major Nichayev.
Are these for the handgun? What is this thing? That's the liquor, huh? Alright. Let's try so I would say, you know, if you're really desperate for high frame rates, you know, super resolution, fidelity, it just doesn't look as good, you know, as a DLSS. You know, that's just my opinion. I mean, it just looks more detailed. I forgot to save.
Saving data.
Charles, you think Filatova was in cahoots with Petrov because of more than just love, right? What makes you so sure?
I should note that Larissa Filatova is an accomplished and talented scientist. She independently completed a project that most of the world's greatest scientific minds could not have accomplished.
What's your point?
She is far from stupid and would never blindly follow orders without serious justification, no matter who might be giving them.
Are you trying to say that good people are turning on the boss and he's getting rid of them? So Petrov's actually a nice guy?
People whom the motherland has given everything must have serious reasons for betraying her. The bloody path Petrov has chosen is unacceptable.
A capitalist collaborator. Fuck him.
I could not
What the
agree
heck is
more.
that thing? Yeah, I would stick with this if I was gonna do it. DLSS looks the best. So this setting is low, I believe. Low DLSS quality, Shadows on max, textures on ultra, I guess we could put this anisotropic up because that shouldn't change a whole lot, I don't think. Yeah, so that even looks better. What is that thing doing? Where's it going? Went away. Yeah, so this is like the ideal if you want to play at 4K. For sure. Alright, so let's go to Atomic without the depth of field and without motion blur. And she drops down into the, oh wait, is DLSS still on? Yeah, let me turn that off. Oh. That's weird. How was that on too? Yeah, so now it's way down in the 30s. It should kind of even itself out though. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, so that's, wow. With all this grass here. So let's turn the vegetation down. Let's see if that makes any kind of big difference. Oh yeah, look at that vegetation, wow. It's like a lot less. But it really didn't help that much. Yeah, so definitely can't do 4K Atomic. So we're gonna do Atomic at 1440. Let's hope that it doesn't change the size. It changed the size. Oh wait, is it good now? Ah, okay, good. Wait. Okay. So we're at Atomic at 2K. So we're getting, you know, upper 60s. Low 70s. So, not bad. Pretty good. Frame times are kind of all over the place, though. So let's try, these guys just never stop coming, do they? Never stop coming. Alright, so let's just put on DLSS and see if we can get up close to 100. Probably not on quality, but maybe we can get 10 or 15 more frame rates. Yeah. Wow. So what do we go? 71? 70, basically? So we got at least 20 more frame rates, easy, 20, 25. So that's real nice. Oh, let me change the thing here. Sorry about that line on the side. It's just nothing I can do about that. It's the on the afterburner puts that dumb line on there. I don't know why. So I apologize for that. No, now I gotta move it over now. Crap. Now the atomic heart thing is in the way. Ugh, why does it keep doing it? It keeps going from 4K to... It keeps changing resolutions like on the fly. That's really weird. So let me put this over here, I guess. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Yeah, whatever. That doesn't really look right either, but yeah, so it's gonna make it bigger. I should have set it so that it doesn't change the size. So let's see what the FSR does here. So this is regular. Really? That's pretty stupid. I mean, it is metal, I guess, but I guess you got to shoot those little elemental canisters or whatever they got there. So let's do FSR now, 1440p atomic. And we're getting roughly the same. There might be a few more frames per second than DLSS, but DLSS again just looks better. This looks more soft. Drop no parts, man. Yeah, there's definitely like a lot of blur with the FSR. I like DLSS better. But again, they both give pretty high frame rates. Alright, so let's do, let's just go from atomic to high. With, again, no depth of field, no motion blur. I got NVIDIA Reflex on though the whole time. Shadows are on high. Anastropy, turn that up to 8. Vegetation, turn it down to medium. It doesn't really need to be that high. I think we're good. Textures can probably be on ultra. So again, so it's like again in the 70s, 90s, depending on where you're looking. Sky, it's going to be like way high, 243 frames per second, which is the max for my monitor. So for here, we'll say it's like, we'll just go with this direction, since it seems like it's lower this way. So let's put on DLSS and see what that does. So this is 2K high, basically, with some adjustments. And we get about almost 20 frames per second, 18 frames per second more. Turn off DLSS. '81, so we'll put on FSR. Again, we're not moving around really, so it's, you know, going to be probably a little lower because you're moving. So FSR gives us quite a bit more. Quite a bit more. Yeah, so we're getting almost like 38 frames per second more. So that's a lot higher. But again, a little softer. Things don't look as good. Not sure what's going on right there. That's kind of weird. Yeah, it's definitely doesn't look as good, in my opinion. Let's just make sure I'm not seeing things. Let's turn off that. And we'll turn on yeah, DLSS definitely looks better. I like DLSS better. Alright, so what about 2K low? Let's turn this off. TAA on maximum. I don't know why they would put it at TAA medium, which is really dumb, because TAA doesn't really take that much performance away. Alright, so we're on low. Reflex is on still. Let's see. Let's put the anisotropic up to 8. Textures we're going to put on high. And ambient occlusion, let's put that on high. Shadows on high. So it's low with shadow, ambient, textures, and shadows on high. So that probably just killed the whole reason for turning it on low, but yeah. But this is without DLSS or anything like that, so. So let's turn on DLSS and see if that improves anything. So we got about 130 frames per second. Not bad, not bad. I mean, it looks kind of the same, except I think like the tire tracks here look better. Like certain rough textures will look better. This is why I want the shadows on, because without the shadows, it really makes the game look super bland. Like I wouldn't even play without shadows. Let's try FSR here. Let's see. That's actually not really doing too much there. Looks like this way is probably 133, 132. So let's turn on FSR. Turn off DLSS. So that's the native. 115 versus 132. And then super resolution. Wow, look at that. Whew. So it's like 50 more frames per second in that direction. Wow, that's crazy. But again, it doesn't look as good. I mean, I guess the road didn't really change too much. It's just a little, it's just softer. You know, I don't like soft. You know, I like more of a, you know, I want to be able to see each blade of grass easily, you know. And I think DLSS just does that better. Yeah, look at that. It's just much better. See, I don't know if you can even notice because on the OBS, I'm not sure you can even tell the difference. The color on that monitor looks a lot better though. They should have it so like when you pull out the module or whatever that they can't repair it, you know what I mean? That's how they should have it. I can't believe with all these parts I'm getting I don't have enough to upgrade. Is there a camera? Man, there's cameras everywhere here. Alright, so I'm going to go back to, I mean, we can try 1080p, I guess. Let's do 1080p atomic with the motion blur and depth of field off. So the screen's going to shrink a bit. Wow, look at that, the afterburner. That's kind of funny. Okay. Oh. many cameras. Alright, so right here, we're getting 75. That's on atomic. So let's do, boy, this is really annoying. I wonder if I can change the... It should do like a scale with the no, it's too small. It won't let me do like part way. It's only gonna let me do that dinky. Anyway, that should be good enough for now. I gotta have to change it when I put it to 4K. So anyway, let's do DLSS. Oh, it's already on DLSS. What the heck? Wow. So even at 1080p, it's like still pretty bad here. Doesn't really look that good either, even on atomic mode. Is it on? Wait, I did put it on atomic, right? I just changed that. Yeah, so it's, I guess it's CPU bound, so it's not really yeah, the GPU is hardly working, as you can see. Well, it's at 97, that's not too bad. CPU is at what, 28%? So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with 1080p because it's not even worth it. Doesn't even look that good. So let's do display. Let's go back up to 4K because I think we're done pretty much. Alright, so now it's back up there. So now we're back to 30 frames per second. So let's put on DLSS. Let's try to put that on, I don't know, balanced, and see like how that does. So balance really isn't much different. In the vegetation, it's going to be in the 40s. Out here, it's going to be like close to 60. So let's see what happens if you put it on performance. Which really, again, is not really, it's kind of pointless in my opinion, because you might as well just go down to 1440p, right? So performance does get you up into the 50s here. And then out here it should take us over 60s, yeah. So performance definitely will get you there. But for me, I think the better method would be go DLSS quality, right? and then just turn some of the settings down. Like that would be the best thing for me. That's what I would do anyway. So let's see. Animation quality, don't really need that up on max. Shadows can probably be good on ultra high. Let's put animation and shadows on high. We'll do ambient occlusion max. Number of objects, probably just high. Textures, again, I'm not sure really where that changes because, I don't know, it just didn't seem like there was much. Vegetation we can put on high. Let's see what that does. If that does anything at all. It didn't really. Okay, so now it's loading in. Okay, everything just loaded in. So in the vegetation you're in the 50s. Out here we're in the upper 60s. So, you know, again, it depends on what your preference is. I mean, it still looks pretty good. I imagine the ambient occlusion is what's probably making the frame rate crazy. Let's turn this down to low, and let's turn this down to low and see what happens. Yeah, so turning it to low went from 51 to 58, so that's quite a jump. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a pretty good jump. So let's turn this back up to high and see where it goes. Yeah, so it went up like 1 or 2 frames. So you can do ambient occlusion. Out here you'll still be in the 60s. But again, if you really want to like do 4K, you can really go down to quality. You know, do that low. Just, oh, I'm still in. If we do low, what does just plain low get us? So plain low still doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, that's really weird. So low, oh, without DLS, okay, so low will get us to 53 without DLSS and 64. So it's like basically enabling DLSS, but it's like probably just worse quality picture, you know. So if we put on DLSS with low, oh, it is on DLSS. I thought I shut that down. All right, so let's. Why is DLSS on? All right, so even on low, which is weird because it was good over there. What's happening here? Low. TAA. What's going on here? Something's weird. Okay, there we go. Something, I don't know what just happened back there. So this is low. Again. So this is regular native. 100 over here. And then the foliage and stuff. You're getting like 75. So if you turn on DLSS, we already did FSR, so that's going to be high, obviously. So that's 124 there and 165 there, so that's very high, but the graph, it doesn't look good. It definitely does not look good. So let's turn that off again. So right here, after it loads in, everything. So we're at like 75. Am I getting the worst spot here? I don't know. 78, 79. So we're at low, no DLSS. So we can probably turn up the shadows. Right? Turn the shadows up. Turn the ambient occlusion up. So that drops us to 54 again, which is where we were before. So we're at 54 with the shadows and ambient on high. So let's turn the textures up to high and see what happens there. So we're still at in the 50s. Again, I'm not sure like what the textures are doing. Vegetation, we don't really need that on dense. 3D model, probably want to put that on high. Anisotropic, let's put that on 8. I'm not sure about 3D model quality, what that is. Okay, so now we're like in the 50s. Okay, now we're getting below 50, so we don't want too far down. Alright, so what do we got here else? We got animation quality. We're getting back up to high again, aren't we? Number of objects, not sure about that. Not sure about materials. Post-processing, probably put that on high. Let's see what... Alright, so... Yeah, so in order to get like 50s to see, like in order to get like really high frame rates at 4K, you'd have to play on low. And that's just, I don't know, it just doesn't look that good. So to me it looks like probably high is still going to be your best bet for your basic, for this card. Right, high with put anisotropic up to 8. Turn down the vegetation to medium, I guess. Alright, so that puts us in the low 40s. So then we'll enable FSR first. So that puts us in the 60s. Near 70, and then over here it's definitely going to be like in the 90s. So yeah, even with FSR, with it on high, it looks, you know, still soft but a lot better. Yeah, so I would go with high FSR, but I'm going to go with DLSS because I like the, you know, the quality. It's definitely better. So we're getting like mid 50s here, and then out here we're definitely well over 60. So yeah, definitely can play it at this setting here, and make sure that's at 4K. That is at 4K full screen. I mean, you could put the sharpness up more, but I don't know how that's gonna look. I mean, that might help the FSR look better. Didn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really look too much different. So that was a weird anomaly right there. It doesn't really know what to do with that. It probably doesn't know what it is. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's having a hard time dealing with that. I wonder if FSR does that too. Let's see. Oh, that's just normal. That's just doing that no matter what. So that had nothing to do with the... So FSR still looks softer than the DLSS, man. I wonder how much you can put up that sharpness. Oh wow, you can go even higher, huh? You can go up to 2. Let's try 2. Yeah, so you could kind of put it up there, but now it looks like kind of like clay. It doesn't really look like real grass anymore when you put up the sharpness that high. I think 1 is like really the maximum. And again, I'm gonna go back to DLSS. Yeah. Ain't dropping nothing. Yeah, so anyway, so I think 4K, this is a good setting. And this would probably be a good setting at 1440p as well, I would think. I mean, we can try and see what the frame rate is. So we're at high, right? High, I think. With the vegetation on medium. Anisotropic at 8. With DLSS on quality. So if we turn the resolution down, give it a chance to adjust here. Yeah, we're up there, 100. Yeah, so I think I would keep this for... The heck is that thing doing? Oh, he's not repaired. That's kind of weird that it didn't finish repairing. But yeah, I could definitely play this at 1440 like this. But I don't want to. I want to go back up to 4K. Yeah, I can deal with this 60 frames per second. It's kind of hard to see that now, isn't it? Gotta watch that camera. Alright, let me save over here, because I'm gonna end up fighting soon.
Saving data.
Alright, well anyway, I guess that's it for now. That's all my analysis. You know? So, hope you, that was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.